Hello and welcome back to another episode of the RotoWire Fantasy Soccer Podcast. My name is Andrew Laird, Senior Soccer Editor of RotoWire. Joined on this Monday, February 15th by Luis Pacheco because the Champions League is back.
The
Luis,
champions.
we're down to the exciting part of the Champions League, but the not as exciting for the fantasy point of view because we've got two games on Tuesday, two games on Wednesday. I was looking back. Last year they did 4-game slates on Tuesdays.
The year before,
and then a 2-game on Tuesday, but it looks like they have just given up on. They got so much flack probably from people waiting 9 hours for the Premier League on Saturday that they thought going into a second day would just be outrageous. So we've got 2 games, and a lot of the most fun players are out.
Exactly. We get what we deserve, man. I mean, seriously. It's like now on Saturdays we have like 25 slates. Like there is a showdowns every hour is a showdown.
Yep.
I understand that, they get more rake the more people play. So like it's the worst for the people that like classic format. And actually I like the the staggered stars. You have to have some strategy, but that's not no longer the game. So
Well,
someday they're just gonna do gambling. That who scores a goal here or there, like those online NFL showdowns they do.
just the cards, yeah.
Anyhow,
but
it's the Champions League. We're happy. So.
Yeah, we've got 2 games tomorrow. They're both at the same time, so that's better than Monday's Premier League slate. So at least we have that. Barcelona are favored at home against PSG, and Liverpool slight away favorites to RB Leipzig. So 4 teams that are really fun, or Liverpool used to be fun. But we've got no Neymar, no Di Maria for PSG. Everyone else is basically in if you don't want to count the Liverpool center back since they haven't been around in forever and we weren't going to play them anyway. I think this would have been an interesting slate if we had Neymar, but because we don't, do you think Messi is 120% owned or 150% owned?
Probably 115. Let's say 120%. I mean, it's like it's just it feels that it's a Messi slate. I would say it's a Messi TAA slate. I'm feeling the rest, and I feel I was checking the lines, and if PSG is Pochettino is gonna go with that line, not I think that line is too low. I mean, I can't believe that Pochettino is gonna go to Barcelona and play with Moise Kean and Icardi up front. It's just, I mean, they're gonna get destroyed. I mean, I'm expecting to see. I mean, I don't know if Verratti is gonna be available. It seems that he's gonna be available.
Yeah, I think he's in.
But you have Sarabia, you have Rafinha. Hopefully, some of those guys. It's just, just expecting Barcelona counter in Barcelona. I mean, it might work, but Mbappe will be perfect for it. But possessions. I mean, PSG with this lineup. I mean, it's like can we call it this an Everton with Mbappe? I mean.
Moise Kean brought Everton to PSG.
They have Ganagay, they have Keane, which couldn't get minutes in Everton, and I don't know. We might get Florenzi, which is Kurzawa.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. It looks pretty subpar. I understand that it's PSG, but I feel the line is too low. So yeah, definitely. Lots of Messi. So
I thought the same thing that given the injuries that PSG have, that Barcelona weren't significantly bigger favorites. And I don't think they need to be, minus 500, but I was surprised. I mean, I
was expecting closer to 70% win probability instead of whatever they have now, 50 something.
Yeah, it's barely 50. In fact, I don't even know if it is. So I think really the conversation, everybody's going to play Messi. It's as simple as that. If you think you're gonna somehow play Messi and think that you're pulling something by other people, everyone will have him. So it really depends on what you do after that.
Yeah, after that it just depends. Yep.
So obviously the most leverage you have on the slate is not playing Messi.
Yes.
If you don't play Messi, do you go do you think more people go Salah or Mbappe, or play both and just punt the rest?
I will. I mean, my expectation, if you don't play Messi, is you are banking on Liverpool scoring several goals in Leipzig, I guess. So you will go Salah, Mane, and Firmino, I presume. Just stack Liverpool, or because there's not much else to go. No. I mean, you can get Mbappe, but Mbappe at 10,000. I mean, I just don't see it. Like, Mbappe at 10,000 in a game that he might have 3 shots.
Yeah.
On a counter. I mean, I don't expect much more. I mean, I can definitely be wrong, but you are paying for a goal in a position that maybe you are better off playing Nkunku. So.
Yeah,
I'd rather play Nkunku over Mbappe. For leverage if you don't play Messi. So.
Yeah, Nkunku was an interesting one for me just because I usually play him in Champions League slates. He has some set pieces for Leipzig. I'm fairly certain that the one slate I didn't play him was, I don't even remember what slate it was, but I remember deciding that it was a goals slate. And so I was like, I can't take the floor of Nkunku. And I don't even remember who I played, but whoever I played did not score, and Nkunku did. And that's when I decided I was never going to doubt him again. But
I remember that slate. We did the same thing. We played Ocampos for Sevilla.
That's exactly who it was. Yes,
Lucas Ocampos. And then Nkunku scored with it was a crazy goal. I remember that. I remember the losses more than the wins. It's sad, but that's fantasy.
Yeah,
fantasy is not enjoyable.
Fundamentally, if we were like, we're going to play Sevilla for goals, we should have just stopped right there, but we didn't.
Yeah, it was Sevilla against the Locomotive. Was
the Locomotive? It was somebody bad, but still.
Yeah. Anyhow.
So, just like going down the list, like there's no Neymar, no Di Maria, no Ansu Fati, no Jota, no Coutinho. Like even if I just kept going and kept going and kept going. And like, I don't think from a cash perspective, like I don't think you're playing Griezmann. You're not playing Icardi. I don't think you're playing Firmino. Like I went all the way down to Pedri. And I thought if I play Messi and Pedri, and I can just figure out the rest from there.
Yeah, I totally get it. I feel that, you definitely get Messi, and then you can play Nkunku. You say he has some set pieces. He's playing really well in Germany at the moment, but Liverpool still is a dominant team, and the expectations for. It's like if he was 7,000, you would think about it, but at what is like he's like almost 9,000. Yeah. It's a big ask for him. I feel that Dembele for 8,000 is expensive, especially in Barcelona. As you say, Pedri is great. Griezmann is playing better, more connection with Messi. But if you need money, the difference between Pedri or Griezmann is pretty similar to me. In fact, you can even play Thiago if you want to, and then you want to spend money elsewhere. But at the moment, I think you can make a Messi and Nkunku lineup if you sacrifice one of the Liverpool fullbacks or Angelino if you want to.
Yep.
Or you can play Griezmann and think that Barcelona is much better now than it used to be. I don't mind Griezmann. At the moment, I know we talk about it. Griezmann's not doing as good, but he's turning it around. But I believe also Pedri for the price might be excellent.
Right, like I'm not playing Pedri because it's Pedri. I'm playing Pedri because he's a $5,200 forward that plays for Barcelona. Like,
exactly.
It doesn't matter who it is. I think that fits in, and I'm going to play him over any of the I don't know who would even start of the, Shaqiri or Oxlade-Chamberlain. I'm not going to play them. Thiago, I get that people play. I have no idea why he's forward eligible. But I
have no idea either. It's just I don't.
I bet the guy hasn't played forward in his entire career, not once.
Not once.
Whatever.
Not once. He has been playing closer to the pivot than anywhere else. So yeah. I'm with you. I feel that unless unless you think you have to get Nkunku for some floor, for the occasional goal. But I mean, Liverpool is not doing well. He's lost it 3 in a row, but I mean, they lose game at the counter, so the problem is not in the possession game or anything like that. He's be more conservative. I mean, I feel the price is too high for Nkunku when you can potentially get 6-7 points for Pedri. Call it quits. So
that's how I was looking at it. And also like anytime we have Leipzig, not to like skip ahead to defender here, but like anytime Leipzig on the slate, that the set pieces are Nkunku and Angelino. And if I can get Angelino for 2,000 less, is it even that much? Yeah, it's more than 2,000.
Yeah, something like 2,000, yeah.
Yeah. And I have a forward that I can play. Like I get Nkunku, but I don't think I end up going there.
No, totally get it.
So the midfield spots I filled in rather quickly, mostly because it didn't feel like there was anybody I really wanted to play. Like Julian Draxler looked pretty good. The expected lineup I'm seeing here actually doesn't even have him, but like I believe he took a corner or two this past weekend. Yeah. But like the PSG midfield feels a little underpriced, even though we just said we think that they'll get steamrolled.
I mean, I won't play Draxler at 6,500. I won't. I'd rather, but I would play Leandro Paredes as at 3,400 because if he stars, he seems to he took the corners this weekend. If Berardi doesn't play, Draxler might play, but I feel Leandro Paredes will have some set pieces, and there's not much to lose at 3,400. I mean, my midfield right now is Busquets, Paredes, so
I think like Paredes without set pieces at 3,400, I think is great.
Yeah, and then Busquets has been okay, and you can do Kevin Campbell, maybe Tyler Adams stars. As a right wing back. We don't know yet. I mean, but all these guys, the
midfield
Drasner,
pool.
Sabitzer, or Danny Olmo. I mean, the problem with Leipzig is Leipzig is priced, let's say, efficiently for the slate, so it doesn't help much. And then PSG, definitely Drasner is cheap, but does 6,000 a midfielder? I'd rather spend it on Robertson. I feel, but. We don't know, right? Because I don't know if I haven't seen any like cheap defenders. You can say, well, I can. I seen some lineups that have Thilo Kehrer instead of Florenzi playing, and he's 2,700 for a right back. You say, well, I can sacrifice Robertson. He's not, especially Shaqiri plays because Shaqiri takes the set pieces that are for Robertson. But if he doesn't play, it's Florenzi at 5,000, and I'm not going to pay 5,000 for Florenzi. No. So.
I don't even want to play two midfielders. Like you saying you like Paredes and Busquets says it all. Yeah. Like that's the quality of midfielder on the slate.
Two warm bodies and giving 90 minutes and maybe something,
Yeah. The Leipzig guys, I think you said it right. They're efficient, but I think because they're efficient, they're kind of cheaper than. But like I'm not playing Henderson or Wijnaldum or whoever, Curtis Jones, like.
Henderson, a center back.
That too, I forgot about that.
For 4,000, we'll pay 4,000 for Joel Matip. No, I won't. But I just say you have to fill the spots. 2 spots, that's. I don't know. Like, I feel that all these guys, I'd rather, I feel I'm building around Messi and the Robertson, TAA, Angelino, and then whatever. The rest 2 guys, I don't mind Kevin Campbell. He seems to, score once in a while in these games. So,
Whenever I have head-to-head opponents with Campbell, he scores. So it's.
Yeah, it's like oh, Champions League is great, and then it's all gonna come down to Busquets versus Campbell. It is the truth. Maybe second forward is gonna be a choice, but if you have Messi and the 3 defenders, not much to go. And in fact, I'm gonna Well, I can go later, but I am not spending. I mean, the reason I don't want to spend on DraftKings, I think is there is value in spending money at goalkeeper, which I never say in my life. I feel that if you play Ter Stegen, I mean, the difference in price between Ter Stegen and the Leipzig goalie, I think it's 400, something like that. I don't know. The prices are very close to each other, but
yeah, 600.
600. All right, so
44. Yeah.
So 600. I mean, the difference between playing Busquets or Henderson at 600. So I don't know. I feel that Ter Stegen, he usually have decent saves, decent. I mean, I feel that they should win. Maybe a clean sheet, or if not, maybe some save.
Yeah.
I mean, better than playing Gulashi. I feel that Gulashi might be like a roller coaster, and Alisson is a roller coaster now too. So
I do think enough people will be comfortable with Gulashi just based off of how Liverpool have been playing. But I also think he's the cheapest, so of course there's going to be some variance there. But like, I think he's much more likely that he's the one who gets lit up than Ter Stegen. Alisson, I would no way I'm paying 51 for Alisson.
Yeah, Gulashi 3,800 is desirable, but 40 something. It's just I feel that. I mean, especially with the different prices, and even you can play Alisson. I mean, you can play whoever you want, but I feel that all these guys for the price, like Alisson being a favorite away from home. I mean, especially the way their defense is playing now. I mean, it's just Kabak might be a good defender someday, but not today. He's 20 years old, not today. So, and Alisson have a couple of mistakes. So, any counter, I mean, we know Leipzig might score. So you can have a 3-1 Liverpool win. How many points Alisson got? Like nothing. Yeah. So anyhow, so I feel that there is value in getting a Ter Stegen, but, anyhow.
Do you think most people in cash play TA and Angelino?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I feel so. Maybe some people is a little bit hesitant with Angelino at that price because, it's Liverpool. I think 6,400 for someone with set pieces, and we've seen him doing it. So, I feel that these both are great. I mean, if Robertson was good this weekend, so, he still had corners. So, if Shaqiri doesn't play.
I was going to say, I'm significantly more comfortable with Angelino than I am Robertson.
No, obviously, yeah.
Not even close.
Absolutely, but it's an 800. Yeah. I mean, I do think for util, I'd rather play Robertson than Draxler, for example.
Yeah, I get that.
But I get it. I mean, there's the other defenders. I mean, Kurzawa might not be a bad idea. I mean, maybe there's some leverage in the third defender. I mean, is keeping Robertson. But my point with keeping Robertson is who are you going to play instead of him?
Right.
So because you have someone that has set pieces, potential clean sheet. I mean, 10 points for Robertson is not out of the question. I mean, he hasn't done it lately, but it's something that is not out of the question. Whereas 10 points from Draxler or Verratti might be a little bit crazy, or maybe Nkunku can get to 10 points. I'm not even sure. So.
Yeah, I think Nkunku is the one guy that will end up not in my lineup that as soon as lock happens, going to be like,
yeah, of course.
I think I might have wanted him, but I don't know. Yeah. I just, would you rather Pedri or Robertson? And it's like you're not really comparing them because Pedri fills the forward spot that you need to fill.
Yeah.
And so.
Yeah, I will say, for me, it's like, all those guys, it feels that. I mean, if you need a forward, obviously, so good luck picking the right one. I mean, if it's Shaqiri, Shaqiri hasn't been very good lately, but he still have some set piece share. So I think Pedri is the right choice. Pedri or Griezmann, I guess. I mean, the other one who can be is like Sorloth or Firmino, but all those guys are the same. So might as well go with the cheapest one.
Do you think more people are likely to try the Liverpool attack than the Leipzig one, like Poulsen or Olmo versus Firmino, right? Like
without a doubt. I mean, most people will do Liverpool. I mean, Liverpool still have a name, and
Yeah, I feel like
There's
the Leipzig attackers shouldn't be as ignored as they will be.
no, yeah, I agree. Like probably, if the lowest one's gonna be Leipzig. So if you make a Leipzig lineup with Almo and
Right.
Kunku and I don't know
Poulsen.
Paulsen or Sorloth who's gonna play.
Right.
I mean, probably just Nkunku and Messi, and then figure out maybe Gulashi and don't play Robertson and play Campbell or anything like that. I mean, it's doable.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like most lineups are gonna be like the three defenders, goalkeeper. I believe is gonna be heavily towards Ter Stegen, definitely Messi. So the slate is gonna be decided by those three guys. So hey, the forward you pick, which is Pedri or Thiago or I don't know, Griezmann, I guess. And if Busquets beats Campbell, or if Campbell beats Busquets or Verratti, or whoever has that goal, like that weird goal, right? So,
I mean, Verratti. The fun thing about Verratti is that his ceiling is like 14, but his floor is like -2 because he's not immune to the cards. I'll say it that way.
I agree. Oh no, yeah, Verratti he just doesn't know how to tackle.
Right.
Although he just that's the way he is. He's a tiny guy.
In fairness, Thiago looks like he forgot how to tackle lately, so he's bowling people.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, it was a bad game for Thiago this weekend against Leicester. It was really bad. I wonder what is Klopp going to do. I mean, I feel Jurgen Klopp is probably going to play the front three, but Oxlade-Chamberlain might come in. Curtin Jones also gives me the GB-gibbies. I don't know, like he's okay, but I don't know, like are you going to trust him in the Champions League? I mean, put James Milner in there. Is James Milner fine? I don't know. I think he got injured, but.
Jones scored against Ajax.
Yeah.
Back in December, which is fun.
Yeah.
Had an assist against Atalanta.
Yeah.
Not bad.
He'd be fine. But who knows, right? Yeah. I don't know. I feel that if Liverpool can be okay, obviously you can go with more Barcelona too. I mean,
that's true.
If you think, doesn't feel that the defense is. PSG doesn't look as good. I mean, even in France, they don't look good. And not to keep pounding on it, but Ganagay is decent. But there's Marquinhos. Marquinhos is probably their best defender, but it's probably the best midfielder too. But then it's Kimpembe, Florenzi, Kurzawa. All those guys are subpar. I mean, those guys are. I think not very good. So I'm not sure why Pochettino is not playing Sarabia or Rafinha or Herrera. I mean, I will be surprised if he played Moise Kean, but I might be wrong.
Yeah, I think a Barcelona, like if you did Messi, Dembele, Griezmann, like the rest of your lineup kind of just differentiates on its own. You're probably you're not going to be able to get the two high-priced midfield or defenders, but. Yeah. I mean, obviously, if Barcelona smashes, you're probably getting all of those goals.
Yeah. It's always just Messi. Somebody gets an assist. Maybe Jordi Alba gets an assist.
That is definitely happening.
Yeah, Jordi Alba instead of Robertson, or I would like to play Dani Olmo, but that price is tough.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking, well, maybe Rafinha starts, but Rafinha is 5,000, right? Something like that. So it's not an easy field for a team that even Rafinha is a revenge game, right? So it's always revenge, right?
That's right.
And, well, there is a big revenge PSG game, right? Like they lost the last time they played.
That's right.
With Barcelona after winning 3-0, and they want Messi in PSG, and everybody is mad in Barcelona, and
I just opened the DraftKings lobby, and they have opened a 2-day, 4-game slate.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, they did offer it. The prizes are much, much smaller. It's a 5,000 GPP, 1K to first.
Oh, cool.
As opposed to the 70,000.
If you want, I haven't seen the salaries, but we can swing it if you want.
Yeah, I'm good.
No, we're good. All right. Oh, it's not that many. Oh, look, it's bad. It's not much stuff. Look, maybe they're listening to us right now.
No, well. All right. If anybody has any follow-up questions for Luis, you can find him on Twitter at Pacheco. You can find me at RotoWire Andrew. We're also available in the RotoWire Discord, which is open for all subscribers. Just go to rotowire.com/chat to join there. If you are not a RotoWire subscriber and want to try us out for free for 10 days with no credit card required, just go to rotowire.com/pod. That's POD. That actually gets you access to all of the sports we cover as well as that subscriber Discord. So check us out. Luis, thank you for that, and good luck on Tuesday.
Good luck, man.